Okay, I don't know what to say here, but I think we're all getting bullshitted, and I got to call this one out. I the C2 that we're getting here. I mean, this is not C2 at all. You can you click on this and this. Oh, here you can only apply tangency. Well, at least they're honest there. Let's try it again. Conic. Here, 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 here. Okay, let's try to apply. See, we get the C2 symbol here. We get a equal curvature relation, but there's a couple things we don't have. We don't have a one of the curvature symbols. And if we take a look at the show curvature and then change this, notice how the curvature is changing here. If this was C2, then the curvature would not change. Okay? So I call bullshit. This is not a real enhancement. All it is something that shows up in a right mouse button menu, and it shuts people up temporarily. It's bullshit. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Let's go back to this first sketch in here and right click and show curvature combs on that. And then come back here and edit this, just so let's make it Control 8 so I'm sure. Alright, now let's get in here and blow away the C2 relationship. Okay. So now it's not, make this change. Well, you can't drag that point because somehow that row value is sacred. It can't be dragged. So now you know that, you know for sure that the curvature is not equal at this point. So if we try to set it equal, click this, click that, say C2, the conic doesn't move at all. Okay, the curvature is very obviously different. If I right click on this, is there even an option to no, I don't even have an option to put a curvature control on there. If you go back to the spline, put the spline in a different sketch just to make sure that the spline isn't changing. If you go back here, you can put a curvature control on it. Add a curvature control, and you can put that curvature control out here in the end. And then you can specify what that is, you know, but you can't do anything of the sort with the conic. So no, this is not a solution. This is just a cosmetic option in a right mouse button menu that doesn't do anything at all. Okay, I've just taken a spline and extruded a surface, and now on the same plane that I sketched the spline on, I'm going to sketch a conic. Come on. Okay, conic is the way they've done the interface for this. It's better than the parabola because you can specify the endpoints first, which is nice, and then you put this point out in space somewhere, and you've got your conic. Now I'm going to apply a C2 relation here, which I didn't expect to be able to do. And see, I did this before and it worked, and now this time it doesn't work. Not really clear why that is. Let's get rid of that with Control Z. Pull this back a little bit. And okay, so that is curvature continuous. And now this, you can apply C2 to both sides. which is interesting. Now that that fully defines this point, which I'm assuming would be the intersection of two lines that are tangent. Yeah. Because that's essentially the limit. Okay. If these lines are tangent to the spline, then this point is the limit of which this conic can get sharp. The limit in the other direction is, of course, a straight line. So it can approach those two limits, but it can never touch either one. So the way you have to control this, even though this is a blue dot, it's a blue point, it's underdefined. The way you have to control it, it seems, the way they have the interface set up is this way, using the rho value, and that's that's nice, but it's a little awkward compared with just dragging a point. A little unnecessary, I think. But the nice thing about the conic is that it remains. It never flips convexity. I mean, that's really the nice thing. So you can make this thing as sharp as you want, or you could make it as flat as you want, and it will never flip convexity. Now, that's not to say that a surface that you make from it will not flip convexity, because that's not true at all. Once you make a surface out of this thing, all bets are off. But I'm kind of surprised to see it will apply C2 on both ends. It's a different curvature. Little surprised by that, but that it's a good thing. So it's accomplishing, I guess, what I need it to accomplish, and the interface again is just maybe a little funny, but it works. I guess it's the kind of thing that will be useful when you need a smooth transition between a couple of things. This should work.